vlogging today and I wasn't vlogging during the week was only because I didn't have the time for it, meaning that since I'm doing an installation today, I wanted to take my time and actually record it and have fun with it. Every time I record, I always want to have a fun time, and I don't want to turn something fun into something stressful, if that makes any sense. Because of school, I didn't have time to actually record this week for what I wanted to do. Today I'm really excited because we are installing the HKS blow-off valve that I got for Christmas. I know it gets pretty loud in the WRX, especially when I'm accelerating, so I'm talking a little bit higher than normal because the rumble is pretty loud in here. So I'm really excited to be doing that today. I got caught off track. I was supposed to go back to my house to go get my detailing stuff because I'm doing a paint correction on one of his friend's hood. So now I gotta turn around and go back home to go pick that up. What I was trying to say before I got distracted was that today is going to be a very productive day, and I'm just so ready to tackle all these tasks and get things done. So I'm very, very, very motivated. I started off this morning visiting one of my friends at a coffee shop up in Carlsbad, so I wanted to go visit him, and I brought Ghost, aka CJ, I don't know what to call him yet on here, but anyways, I brought him along with me. So we did that today at like around 8 a.m. and now I gotta fix this. Now that we secured the detailing supplies, I am heading over to Ghost App right now to officially start the day pretty much. On the agenda, we have to tackle installing the blow-off valve, which is going to be a very easy install, which is why I'm vlogging it. I'm not doing a installation video. It's pretty much kind of like straightforward. It's kind of like a plug and play kind of thing, and it's right there on top. But I'll still show you guys what we're doing. But we're just gonna roll with today's vlog. I have like a million things going on today, so I'm taking you guys everywhere I go. Not only did I forget my detailing products, right? I forgot my planner / agenda list for today. And I gotta go back and get that because without my agenda list, I am a total wreck. This lighting is just like so good. We're back with my agenda notebook thingy majiggy. Now I finally feel complete. And we can accomplish all the things that we need to do today. We have a lot more going on today, so I'm just gonna take you guys with me and we're gonna vlog the whole entire day today, and I'm really excited. So yeah, I'm pulling up right now to the shop. He also pointed out that I have this giant oil leak that I need to get fixed and looked at, so that also really sucks. I gotta figure that out too. Got 99 problems, but Subaru is all of them. Alright, so this is the box that it comes in. Very, very nice. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna open it. Comes with the blow valve in here. Comes with all of these, and then it comes with these instructions that we can't read that are in Japanese, so that's useless. Now for the WRX, this is the part that we're going to be replacing right here. So it's just on top where the intercooler is. It's just 2 bolts and a hose, and that guy down there. Oh my god! Oh my god! Inside that brown box is the HKS blow valve. So this is this guy right here. It's got their little signature sequential blow-off valve lettering in there with some nice red accents. And then we also have these parts as well. So there's a hose. You got this thing that we're not going to use.
Just so you guys know what that is to take this little inner flange off right here, right there. And so no one knows, but on my car, I tried to do that and I failed.
And this thing, we got some zip ties. This thing that we're not going to use, I guess CJ says for a diverter valve, which I don't know.
So basically, if you take the main housing out and you put this in there, and then it will go back for your diverter.
Okay, and then we're going to be using this, and this goes in between that red hose that I showed you guys.
Yeah, that plugs off the diverter valve.
Yeah, so that red hose that I showed you, that is where this is going in. So this is everything that it comes with, and then useless instructions that we can't read, which is in Japanese. For tools, we are going to be using the 10mm socket, the one that's always missing. And then we're going to be using this extension with this tiny baby ratchet. This is what we're going to be using. And then for the clamp on that red hose, you're going to be using this guy to take it off. All right, so go ahead and take your extension and the ratchet, go ahead and attach it. Take your 10 mil, boom, and it doesn't fit, so that's great. Now I gotta go back and get another one. So you don't need a 10 mil. I will put all the tools that we use in the description below, I think. So now that that's off and apart, now we're going to just simply take this off real quick. CJ went ahead and took off that hose for me since I couldn't do it myself. It was really hard for me to take off. The next step that you're gonna wanna do is take that clamp off right there. Very difficult for us to pull that clamp off down there because of how old it is. So we're taking off the top mount intercooler, and it just consists of a bolt over there, same one on the other side. You also have to loosen these guys, and then there's also another clamp which is right there. You have to loosen all of those in order to pull it off, and that way we can get a better angle at that guy. Go ahead and insert that guy into the hose. After it's secured in there, we couldn't leave it on the hose because it was stuck, so we had to take it off with it.
Alright, so then you just let it go.
Make sure it's secured and tight. Make sure it's seated properly, which is very, very important.
Just to kind of show you what this thing does, since you can't really see it inside there. See this little like valve? That's what the blow off is. So all your extra boost just blows out that. But instead of blowing the atmosphere like this one does, it goes into that diverter valve back into your system.
We're gonna take this tool right here. There are 2 holes. I know it's like really, really hard to see, but there's 2 holes down there. What you're gonna do is you're going to take this tool and you are going to insert, you're going to make sure that the tool is seated in there, and then you're going to squeeze really, really tight and pull up. Get this little ring clamp thingy out of the way. You're going to reposition the blow-off valve, because what's going to happen is if you put it in like that, you won't be able to put the bolts back in the sides, like so. You won't be able to do that. So you have to reposition it so that you have access to those. Once you get positioned to where you want it to be, go ahead and push that C-clamp back down. Double check and look at the seal, wiggle it around, make sure nothing is loose.
Is this right here, this comes out. But since there's a little zip tie, it's like melted on there, cut that off. You put that on there, and then the other hose goes on the back of the blow-off valve.
So after you cut off the zip tie, as you can see the mark right there, just go ahead and pull this out. And don't judge me, guys. I'm learning every single day. I don't know everything about Subarus, so
I don't either.
Please don't.
But I just have experience.
Wait, we need, oh, never mind.
Off. So just push that all the way in.
Now we take the zip tie that was given to us and position it around the hose. Tighten it. With this guy, all you have to do is just cut it off. Then you take the hose, go ahead and attach it. Now that we did that, we're gonna leave this long for now because we don't know how short we're gonna cut it yet, and you don't wanna get ahead of yourself, because if you cut too short, then you're screwed. You're screwed. Now we're going to secure and tighten. Now we're going to take the blow-off valve. You're gonna take this, and you're gonna take your 2 lovely bolts. We're going to seat it on there. We're not going to tighten anything. We had to reposition the blow-off valve because this guy right here is where we're gonna take this nipple off. We're gonna put this back on there. The reason why we had to reposition it is because before it was actually hitting this area over here, and we didn't want to squish this guy, which is very important. So we realized that we should probably move the intercooler back, because if we do this now, we cut it wrong, then we're screwed. So we're going to put and place the intercooler back on. This guy just stays seated down there. Now we are going to tighten these 2 bolts right there, and then after that, place this guy, and then finally cut it. Go ahead and zip tie. Always the scary part is to make sure there's no check engine lights. This is our good friend Brandon.
Yeah, this is how I'm featured in every video.
Alright, let's go ahead and take this bad boy out on the street so you guys can listen to it. I'll have a recording on myself so you guys can hear what it sounds like on the inside. Super, super, super excited. Woo, can't wait. So we're going to AW Designs right now. Remember how I said I gotta be flexible with things? Well, it starts today. Actually, I never said that to be flexible, but we gotta be flexible today because we got a lot of things to do. So we are heading over to AW Designs because Brandon is about to shoot a McLaren at 720S.
Yeah, I saw your
This is our friend Brian.
Yeah.
look like Gumby.
That's painful. Okay, pal. Oh my god. This is scary. You look like something happened.
You look like the thing that goes like this. Don't they hide it? Alright, so now that we're done with Brandon's... Oh my god. Yeah. Another story that I wanted to tell you guys is that the body shop also messed up my tint on my driver door when they were taking it apart. Like the door panel, and a tool hit it and it scratched it. It took off some of the tint. And then on top of that, they also stole my Ray-Bans. The Ray-Bans that my sister gave me for Christmas 2 years ago, and those meant a lot to me because those are my first pair, and my sister gave it to me. So it took me a while to get over it, and I have bigger and better things to do, and it really does suck, but I don't have any proof of them taking my glasses, which is a disadvantage, but there's nothing I could do about it at this point, and I have no proof. I don't have a dash cam in here. I know that it's probably a really stupid idea to have left my Ray-Bans in there, but I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. The reason why I left my glasses in here is because I thought I wouldn't need them anymore, so I was like, you know what, I trust this shop, it's BMW. I'm gonna leave my Ray-Bans in the glove compartment box, locked. When I got my car back, I went to go unlock it, and I locked it, which means that it was previously unlocked. Lo and behold, my glasses were stolen. Wouldn't be surprised, so. Finally got our, oh, is that hair? On the way back, whoa, that lighting, my goodness gracious. Later, we are having pizza with all of our friends for Valentine's Day. Speaking of which, I hope you guys had an awesome Valentine's Day. Even though you spent it by yourself, I hope that you just treated yourself and made it special, because no one should be alone on Valentine's Day. And if you're alone, then you are here in my heart. So, I know, right? Very sweet. I hope you guys had an awesome Valentine's Day. I hope no one was sad and everybody had a good time. So, do it! Do it! Do it! I'm about to paint correct CJ's friend's BMW hood right here. I am using, to clean his hood, I am using just a regular waterless wash. I'm going to clay bar it using my medium clay bar. And then for the correction, I will be using 2 compounds, and I'm going to polish it with 338. I have 2 cutting pads right here, polishing pad, and then afterwards I'm going to wax it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. And then they're also painting this wall. I just finished clay barring this hood. This is what it looks like now. And what I'm gonna do, so that way I can show you guys the before and after, is that I was going to do it right down the middle, but I'm actually gonna do a smaller section, so that way I don't leave too much work for myself, and I can just work on a smaller section after when I'm done. The only downside is that I don't have anybody to help me record, so they all went to Home Depot right now. I did a 1, 2, I guess if you want to consider it a 3-step, I did a 3-step correction. I did 2 cuts, 1 polish, and then I did a wax on top of that. Was really happy with how it looked afterwards, and his other parts. The reason why he didn't want to get the whole car done was because CJ is actually wrapping his other parts to match. Yeah, that was basically it for today, and now we're just gonna hang out and have fun. I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday and had an awesome Valentine's Day. So just enjoy the rest of the vlog, and thank you guys so much for coming with me today. We're a mess, literally a mess. Full house though. We got CJ over there. We have his other friend in his car. We got them 2 painting the walls.
Jump my Chevy to the levee, and then he was bad. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, oh my god. Ah. No, you guys keep doing your thing. You look sad. Okay. Did you fart? Hold up. What is this? Why? you have to turn it.
Dude, it smells like ass!
I'm trying to turn it. You have to turn it down. Turn it. No, wait. Turn it. Turn it. Oh my god. The couch. Yeah. And that's how you move the couch.
Before I go to bed and start editing, I just want to thank you guys for coming with me on today's vlog. It always means a lot to me when you guys watch my videos, and it makes me really happy when I see my subscribers growing every single day. If you're new to the channel and have been watching for a while now, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos. Also, go ahead and visit my Instagram page, Rex and CJ. I post pictures or videos every single day. And if you want to see the behind the scenes of my life and what I do, check out my Instagram stories. Again, thank you guys for coming with me on today's vlog, and I will see you guys next week.